Good morning, everyone. Let's see, let me adjust my little camera. I'm sitting over here. Ruth is in town. She's picking up some groceries. RR's doing her laundry. So it's just me today. Maybe I could sweet talk RR and coming online and see if she'd like to do that. That would be kind of nice, having my baby daughter come on for a little while today, because she's one of the ones that um, kind of helps me so I don't miss any comments. Sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes we can get pretty busy on here. Sometimes we don't, but sometimes we do. You just never know. So how is everybody today? Uh, Today I want to talk about a few things. As you know, there's been a lot of things happening here in the Philippines that are kind of abnormal. There's a lot of things happening. Hello, Ken Koski. Man, sup? I haven't seen you in like forever and ever. How you doing, Ken? Good to see you. Let's see. I think I have a lot of people on here today. They left a lot of comments. Let me get started with these really off the bat. Jerry Spoons, good morning. How's Jerry? Jerry, I'm not sure you're here. You were here and left. But hopefully you are fine. Good morning. Good morning. It's me forever. How you doing? Good morning, Tom. How are you? Hope things are well. And hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing very well. Talk about the price of groceries. I paid 300 to 400 USD a month in the Philippines. Went back to the States. Now paying 200, 300 tops. You know what? I don't know what's going on with the groceries here. I mean, how can groceries get so pricey in like a year? I mean, it went like from I don't know, cheap prices. Now it's like, I don't know. It's gone up in price so much that it's very frustrating how things have gone up in price. A loaf of bread. I can't get over a loaf of bread. The bread's only about this big, and it's $2.50 a loaf. Go figure. Can of green beans, $2 here in the States. Bread is $1.50, $2.50 in the Philippines. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, $2.50. The things too that I did notice that the prices are going up. The selections are limiting now. I'm not getting as many selections that I used to get. Don't know why. Tom, I saw American buy land in Leyte, paid 13,000 USD for it, and built a tiny home, 13K, nice home. Leyte. You know what? I saw a guy did 19, paid 19, including the land and a house. $19,000, or even 15. That's a lot. And this guy's house that I saw online was probably no more than 250 square feet. I mean, that's very small. It's very small. It's not even two-story. Now, I built this house over here for a lot less than that, like $4,000, maybe $5,000. But it's only it's two-story, but it's 4 meter by 4 meter, so it's very small. It's great for, I built it for the grandma, and that way she has a place she can come see and go do whatever she wants to do, and it's really nice for her. And that way she can, do her thing. Waste of money to spend a lot there. You sure can be. Yeah, you're right, Pete. What if you have to leave for emergencies? Yeah, you got to plan for that. You got to plan if you have to get out of Dodge. You want to be able to get out of Dodge. And that's the thing that a lot of guys don't think about, is taking the time to figure out a way out in case emergency does happen. It was like your blessing. Yeah, it's like my blessing home. You're exactly right. I built that house. I had it built. And another reason why I built it is because here in the Philippines, if the electrical company sees that a house is being built, they'll want to charge you more money, especially if you're American. So I got a video coming out. How many of you guys that's on here today had to hide? How many guys have had to hide coming to the Philippines? I've hidden so many times. My friend brought it up to me. I hid so many times in my life here that And why am I hiding? Why do I go in a room, have to close the door and hide? Why do I have to go over there and hide? It's because if they see you, people see you, electricians, plumbers, whatever you have out there, aircon fix guy, they'll charge you double, triple the price. I had the aircon installed, Ruth negotiated price. I went out and sat in a chair outside, and the guy saw me. The guy would have quoted her a price, and when he gave her the price, and he said when the bill came, it doubled. She said, I'm not paying $10,000. That's what I paid for the aircon. Why would I pay you $10,000 to install it? Well, that's our agreement. No, our agreement was $2,000 peso, not 10,000 peso. So he said, well, he said, that's what it is. She says, no, it's not. I'm not paying that. You need, it's 2,000 peso. Here it is. Get out of here. I also saw American Davos build a home, buy 2 cars, still have a house in USA. Now complaining no money. What is it like? I tell you like it is. I enjoy your channel. I'm glad you like it. Don't hype it. Yeah, I tried to tell it. Sometimes it makes people angry. If I tell it like it is, people get so angry, and then they make it a shooting match against Tom because, well, hey, it's like the other day. I did a video on the police department. They came and saw me and said, follow me. I said, no, sir. I'm already in the tuk-tuk. He said, no, follow me. You got to do this video. I go, no, I'm already in the tuk-tuk. What's wrong? And there's 2 police officers. I mean, you know, they're strapped with guns and everything. I said, please come in here. We need to ask you some questions. I go, no, I don't want to. You know, do I have to? Yes, you have to. Okay. So I went in there, and then that's when they said, please do a video about how safe it is here in the Philippines. I said, should I? Really? He says, no, please tell about it. I said, well, tell them it's about safe here. And I said, really? Should I? Will I? And they said, you don't have a choice. I said, no, I won't do it because it's safe here, but it's not 100% safe. I'm not going to get some American over here and all of a sudden they're in trouble, and then I'm going to get blamed for bringing somebody over. Well, just say how safe it's been for you. I said, I can't say that. You guys know my background, know my story. It's not been. So eventually I had to do it. They made me do it. Also realized the prices here are out of sight in groceries. Our vacation is over. We'll be back in Dallas on Monday. We had a good time here, but glad to be back home. I understand that. Nia, good morning. Home is better for us. Quality of life is better for us. Yeah, I understand. They should not. I know. The story you did about Canadians, no entry, expand on that. That's just basically, that's what they told me. Canadians not allowed in anymore. I don't know if it's true or not. I had some Canadians tell me, hey, I'm getting in fine. So I don't know. Tell us about the price of homes and land. Well, we just kind of went over that. You know, you can buy a lot here for about 2,000 to 4,000. A small lot, you know, 10 by 20 meter, 10 by 15 meter, 2,000 to 4,000, and then build your house, whatever you like. And the house, have fun on that. I will never build here again. Never. I'd never build that house again. I'm glad I bought this house. Let me just say that. I'm so happy I bought this house. Wish you were here. Me too. I was watching Tim K. I guess he's living in Hawaii. I did see that. It looks like Tim's going to be a new resident of Hawaii, which is, I think it's great and fantastic. And I'm happy for him there. Hopefully he'll have a good time there, you know, or will be. I enjoyed your videos. I'll be working overnight, so I can tell the girls come on and support. Okay, thank you. Seems like they're on. Tell our hurry and come here. I will. I'll tell her. I'll tell her. I'm in Rochester today and then Buffalo for meeting. Been there, done that. Don't want to be in Buffalo this time of year. How are you and Ruth? Like your videos? Have Ruth do cakes. You know, I will. I'll have Ruth start doing cake videos. She has been having a hard time. Her oven died, so she's really been having a hard time with that. So when her oven died, it caused really a hassle. You know, I will be in Florida until December. Tell Ruth I have a job for her healthcare contract, $27 an hour to start. Wow, Karen, that's a good amount of money. $27. I'll tell her. I know the healthcare market is blowing up there. I know it's blowing up. I have someone else. Well, many Filipina and American marriages are nurses, and it's blown up considerably there. I know that. God bless you too, Karen. Men at work. Good morning. Hey, Tommy. When are you guys coming? I tell you what, man, I'm coming as soon as possible. Whenever the visas get approved. 60s in Philadelphia and snow on the way. Edward. Wow. Snow on the way. It's crazy, huh? 60s in Philadelphia. Wow. Edward, that's cold. I'm in Florida. It's a little cold, yeah. Well, Tom, we're headed to Palawan. Don't want to miss. Don't want to. Oh, I don't want to. I miss USA and food. Beer is better. We actually have decided we'll stay longer in USA. It's cheaper than the Philippines. Yeah, you know what? People negotiate that back and forth quite a bit. And I noticed that a lot of people will tell you it's cheaper in US. A lot of people tell you it's cheaper here. But honestly, it's how you live here. To live here, you live like Filipino. But there in the States, you can live inexpensively. I mean, there's many guys I know is living under $1,500 a month, been doing it. But see, everything's paid for. The car's paid for, the house is paid for, everything's paid for. So if something breaks down, okay, they just go fix it and they go on. So it's not been a burden for them. It's not been something that it's been hard on them, you know. Love you will be coming on. Okay. There's a group of running around causing trouble in the Philippines. Hope they calm it down. Maybe double cheeseburgers tonight. Yeah, there's a group, but I hope it calms down too. Made double cheeseburgers. I love double cheeseburgers. Thought of you and Ruth and RR. I had a double cheese pizza. It was good with cold beer. Lunch now. I will finish it off. There you go. I love pizza. Me too. I think double the population, maybe more. Yeah. I won't go home for a while. After safer in Texas. Me too. I spent a lot for food. Yeah, it's a lot. It's expensive. I saw more crime in the Philippines. Almost double the USA. 3 times the pot. Yeah, there's a new report out, and the report that I saw. It's actually. I just did a community tab on it. There's more crime here in the Philippines than it is in USA, and there's 3 times the amount of population. Just the way it is. Wake up call. Yeah, the report states that crime mostly goes unreported. Most crime in the Philippines, I know, double homeless. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're right about that. Are you only vlogging telling people the truth? I don't know. I don't, you know what? I listen to probably a half a dozen other vloggers. Honestly, I don't have time. I go on here and do my videos and do my shorts, and I find myself, I don't have time. Because either we're doing something else, either we're planning something else, or either we're on the road. This week we're going to be gone for a few days, 3-4 days, going to CDO, spend a few days there. Ours out of school, so we're going to do that and kind of get in the groove, you know, and kind of live like that. Rose, I love my Philippines, but yeah, let's shoot for a good stream. We always have a good stream. King Koski, good morning. Good morning. Steve Johnson, good morning. Port Kimbla, Australia. Morning, Steve. Welcome to the live stream today, and thank you for coming on. Thank you so much, guys, for spending your valuable time. Good morning, my friend and your family. Good morning, Isaac. How you doing? Good to see you too. How's Isaac doing today? And what's going on? Bill Pruitt. I got Mr. Isaac, Bill Pruitt. Hey, I made this one. Apple locked me out of my account for a while, but I found a way and I'm back. Bill, what's going on with Apple? I heard that Apple is going through some turmoil with their products right now. Don't know if it's true or not. Some of the new phones are shutting down, they said. Battery problems. William O'Leary, good morning, good morning. Hi. Hello. Warren, how you doing, Warren and William? God bless you too, and thank you so much. Henry Bautista, good morning, guys. Oh, good afternoon. Me. Isaac, to be honest, in Perth, the price is literally going up and up every single day. So it's not fair to say everything's going up in the Philippines. Water bill every 2 months, it's going up by $5. I think really the thing that's gone up here is really only, well, they have that they call their so-called tax is their tax, but the electric and the food has really gotten out of sight. Now you can go eat out, get a little plate of vegetable, a little plate of meat, and some rice. You can eat out for $3. But I need more than that. I need a little bit more than that little, 5 teaspoons of rice. Buying meat. I got to have more meat than that. I got to have at least, I'm a big guy. I require a little bit more beef than that. But I'm a beef kind of guy, and a chicken. The thing that it's caused the problem is just finding the product. So we've learned to make our own tortillas. We've learned to make our own breads. We learned how to do a lot of stuff that we weren't able to do before. But I'm going to have to get Ruth a oven again. We had to turn down a couple orders. The reason I've been waiting is the oven that she wants is like the oven that we had, and it's been unavailable. They have them in town. I can go buy one for $150, but it's not going to last. Every appliance I've owned here, every appliance that I've owned here in the Philippines has died this last month. There's not an appliance that's not died, okay? Everything I've owned, everything. It does not matter what it is. The only thing that's good is my phone and my laptop. Everything like the cookers and the pan, the rice cooker and the appliances, the things, mixers, all that stuff has just died. It's because of the power. Real fast and back off. I was looking at the meter the other day. Popped just running about 220. Then it popped up to 228. Then it got up to 230 volts. What does that do to your appliances? Then drop back down to 180. It destroys them. It just completely destroys them. Now, why is this water effect going on? Why is the water hose being cringed like that opened up with the electric? I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I do know this, though. You need to have some surge protector on all your appliances. We got one on the house. The whole house is that way. But so that's telling me that, and sure, we blow breakers where they've so much power comes in. It's just the way it is. Howdy, Carolina Hillbilly. How you doing, my good friend? Nice to see you. Honest, I'm telling you and your viewers, that come live in Taliban, behold, and you'd be amazed at beautiful, simple life there, not in a threatening situation or anywhere else. There you go, Isaac. Thank you. Yeah. There was a guy that sent me, I guess apparently there was an incident in the mountains there, like this last week. Some clashes. And so that's the reason a lot of the guys are telling me. So I don't know. I'm not there. They sent me a report. If you look on, Behold News, you'll see. So, and that's what the guys are telling me. I don't know. I'm not there. And I hear it's wonderful there. Beautiful. I mean, I got a bunch of friends that live there. I have many friends that live there. And nobody ever tells me. I do know of one gentleman that was run out of the mountains there. I don't know what area he lives. I don't know whatever. But he wrote me about it. He spent $80,000, built a house and everything in the mountains, but they ran him out. They took over his house. So he's back in the U.S. now. This happened in October. Police interviewed me last week. They came to our house. Apparently. And the guy told me I'm coming to your house every week. I said, no, don't come to my house. Please don't come to my house. I don't want policemen here at my house. And it ain't just one or two. They come to your house like, what is that? So, I guess apparently it's not just here, it's all over the place. I said, Guy Lette told me, he says, they came to his house, interviewed him, and they said, we'll see you next week. He told him, no, don't come next week. Please, don't come to my house next week. So, and he said, well, we'll see you next month. And he says, why do you have to come around? We got to make sure you're safe. Well, why do you have to make sure I'm safe? That's what I said to the guy. I said, why are you making sure that I'm safe? We're making sure you're safe because in case something happens. And I said, well, if you check me on once a month and I'm gone, it ain't nothing you can do about it. You catch the people? I mean, how many people do you actually catch? 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100? I mean, I don't know. But they said, no, we catch them. And I said, yeah, But I said, listen, if I felt it's bad, I'm going to take my wife to Thailand or to Thailand or somewhere else. I'm waiting on the visa, and I said I'll just get out of here then. I said I understand Thailand and Vietnam safer, and but there are apparently a lot of people being interviewed now at this present time. A guy in Davos said he was interviewed, and they told him, said, see you next week too. I go, oh man. I used to hide, but it's counterproductive. I just learned how things work there and made friends. Yeah. And you know what, Bill? And that's exactly what I do. But that doesn't solve the problem. You remember, Bill, I was ran out. Me and and Ruth, we had a hire on us to eliminate us off this earth. So we had to run and hide. And no matter how many friends I had, it did not matter, because they'll go over there and they'll go over there, and these guys are military, and those guys are military, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, in fact, it was a horrible situation. Well, it came back in December after they finished it all up and got that all taken care of. But even now, it's like I'm on pins and needles. It's not just me. It's not just me. This other bloggers aren't even talking about it. Guy in Dumagetti said the same thing. He was interviewed because they said that there was potential opportunities for crime in the area, and they want to interview all the bloggers. So our air conditioners units were installed for free. Hey James, that's good.
Daddy, can I borrow the next book on
Okay. What are you printing?
my
All right. So you can easily travel to other countries. I thought about maybe traveling to Davao, but Davao is on the list. There's a list, guys. Okay. The Canadian government, no more Canadians were allowed in the country, according to this guy. I said, what do you mean they're not? They're not allowed in the country, according to the Canadian government. And so they're surely not allowed here in the country here. I said, I am so sorry, I didn't know that. So, is $20,000 good enough to buy a 2-bedroom house? Yep, it sure is. You could buy one for 10. You could buy one for 7. Make sure if you buy a house, you put it on a lot that your wife owns, and make sure it's a clear title. That's the hardest thing. Make sure it's a clear title. So many titles are what's called black market titles. Just like there's a lot of black market titles that are going around that said they own the land, but really it's not them that own the land. It's their father or grandfather that owned it and gave it to somewhere else, or gave it to a potential brother. There's so many brothers that say they own it, which they don't own it, or an uncle say they own it and they don't own it. So make sure you do your due diligence. There's no title search companies here, but hire an attorney. But that doesn't save you. But hire an attorney. You have to find out where the best thing to do is. It's like, do I go down to Barangay? Do I get him? Do some research. Find out who owned the land before, and find out before that and before that. We did it. As the whole Philippines know, Mindinao has been threatened in areas so not good in province most part. The other day I went to a tourist shopping center left by Brandon Helmet. No one took it. Yeah, get this. It's not just Mindinao. It's all over. I mean, Leyte, La Union, Iloilo, Naga, Cebu, in the facade. I mean, there's so many. In fact, Cebu's on the list. Bohol is on the list, believe it or not. You guys look up a Canadian website. It's on there. Let's see. In Australia and Malaysia, we cannot leave the helmet on a motorcycle. You know, in our area, Ruth and I used to leave our helmets on the bikes and didn't think anything about it. And it's always been safe and secure on electric bikes. But recently there's been a rash of young adults, teenagers, because they're required to wear helmets now on bikes. You cannot go anywhere without helmets. And they only steal them if the area that you're in is required, and because LTO will check that. And they're starting a lot of checkpoints, LTO checkpoints for that. Good morning, Viking, and how you doing, my good friend? How are you? How are you? How are you? 400 viewers. Wow, I know, 494. I did see it get up to 615. High five. So that's nice. Yeah. High five, Mr. Somebody. 506 now, Tom. So it's good. It's on and off. Well, you know, people could say it's boring or whatever, and they go somewhere else. Hey, I love beef too, man. Good morning, Jim Olner. How you doing, my good friend? How's things? Jim, did you ever figure out how to get signed on? You know what I'm going? I'm going to CDO this week. I'm going there. I'm not getting none. I'm going to play the innocent game. I'm going to Bureau of Immigration. I have not looked. After a week or so ago, I gave up on it. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to play stupid. Hey, listen, I'm going to be out of town. You need to do this. I'm going to play the innocent game to get my visa. A lot of guys have told me they've not had a problem. 2 guys this last week from Zamboanga went to CDO and they turned them away. So I will not take no for an answer. I will do something. I will cry, do something, you know. 2 weeks I was enjoying without going to the market because we eat our native chicken, eggs, fruits, and vegetables around the house and fish ponds. You know, Isaac, that's really good. That's really good. And you know what? I think we should always do that anyway. I think we should always eat what's around. It's like the other day, Ruth was talking about something that the lady said she didn't have viand. Ruth says, there's viand everywhere. Viand beef or an extra, you know, vegetables, things like that. So she said, there's viand on this tree. There's viand over there. There's viand over here. And so Ruth says, there's plenty of viand. What they were trying to do is get some money from Ruth, so they go down wherever, get like an extra 100, 200 peso to go buy something. Ruth says, no, there's plenty of viand around. Ogre, bug load shifts cause power spikes and dips. How you doing, Ogre? So bug load, what is that? So it's power spikes. There is a lot. Sometimes we can hear the aircon going really low and then speed really up. Is that what it's caused by? I don't know anything about it. It's 5:14 p.m. here. It is 9:30 a.m. here. Journey with our preemie. Good morning, my good friend. I went to the Sinulog Festival in Bohol yesterday. It was pretty fun. Posted videos to be on YouTube. There was a guy that, I guess in Bohol they have the zip lines, and he was doing the zip lines, and he put a video on. It looked really nice and fun. But they have a weight limit. The one zip lines, they won't let me on. I guess I'm too heavy. They won't let me get on them. This is how much you weigh. I says, well, latest figure was last year was this amount. And sir, no, you can't do this. 123 kilo. And I said, no. We cannot let you do that. You're too big. I said, okay. So I can't do that. I can't do the zip line. No place real safe, but it's bad. But not as bad as USA, Australia. Yeah, Isaac, you're right. Well, I got to tell you, I was looking at the statistics this morning. There's more crime in the Philippines and more violent crimes in the Philippines than there is in USA as a whole. Like, I was looking at Satellite Beach. I got a video coming up on crime. Satellite Beach, 2 crimes for 11K people population. Usually it's running parts of Florida is 4 crimes per 1,000, 5 crimes per 1,000. Violent crimes are about 20 to 30 violent crimes, maybe 40. But here, for an example, here it's no matter where you go, it's violent crimes, even in Davao. A friend of mine lost a family last week due to that. The whole family, by the way. Everybody's gone. Sad to say, everybody's gone. They got him in church and took the jewelry, money and stuff. And so prayers go to this family. His name's Ralph. So pray for him and his family, and pray for all the safety of him and everybody there. I mean, he just so happened not to be there. And Limited Mall right there in Davao. So there's no safe place anywhere. But I do know if I go to U.S., I can go down to the local police department and I can ask somebody, or if I need help, I can get it. Here I can do the same, but it's only guaranteed in this this area right here within a mile radius, 2 mile radius. Outside of that, you're in your own, man, you're a cowboy. You got to be a cowboy here. It's almost like you wish you carried the sidearm, you know. But yeah, you got to be a cowboy here to understand that. Sad. How about say, I used to live a few miles from Compton, California. Got tired of hearing police helicopters some nights and noticed a peaceful behold with our 9-year-old daughter. Well, I tell you what, I understand that. I do understand that. I got a problem when I was in CDO, and the helicopters going out of there all the time. In fact, R and I said, why is it so noisy? And it's because of China Sea. So they were going all hours, day and night. So even that, I could understand that, and I understand what you're saying. Some people say roosters and everything else keep you up, but it's that also can keep you up here if you live in areas like that. Remember, there's a big base there, and I think a lot of it is they're putting USA there. Foreigners come to retire to land simple, peaceful, not to pick up incidents here in the Philippines. Worst. Your channel is about problems in the Philippines. Yeah, I tell the truth, Isaac. I tell the truth. I tell it like it is. A lot of people don't like that, but it's okay. I tell it like it is. If there's a crime here or something, I tell it, because I don't want to have someone come here and say it's all pie in the sky. And it may be pie in the sky where you're at, but you got to be aware of the environment. It's like if you're moving to California, you're going to know that if you live in LA, you're going to have problems there. But if you live in an area of Bohol, maybe it's safe there where you're at, you know. And maybe this other area is not, but this guy was run out of that area of Bohol, it's sad to say. But just because I say it doesn't mean it's not safe where you're at and not a good place where you're at. You just make what it is. The southern Philippines is a lot different than the north. I never left Luzon, but in your area, local PMP, and lost my friends. That's enough for me. Yeah, that's true. I understand that, Bill. Yeah, with me, I thought it was too. We had, eventually what happened, they military took care of our situation, and shout out for them for that, and they did a good job with that. And thank goodness we had friends and family at the governor's office, so, you know, we took care of that. $2,000 monthly for 2 people not paying rent, so worried about food, like picking food. Yeah. The thing too, it's like Mark King was telling me too, he lives on $1,100 a month there. I think he lives in Phoenix somewhere, Mesa maybe, I don't know. He's living on $1,100 a month there in Phoenix, and I think everything he has is paid for. I drink beer with the police chief there. Most bad people will avoid me. Yeah. Well, the chief here is a really good guy, and that was the chief I met with and did that interview with. He's a really good guy. The captain, over all of them, is a really good guy too, and they're really good, and they'll help you at any time of need. All you gotta do is just go there, and they'll help you. You know. Filipina and the foreigner. Good Sunday morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that's enough easy. Yeah, $2,000 a month is easy. Sorry, big load. Okay, causes power spikes. So there's just heavy load on it. Sometimes I think they turn it off to relieve load from an area. Some then turn it back on. I don't really know, but I know that the power turns on, and it's like now it's okay. And I have to say this. Where's the wood? I gotta find wood. We've had this last week. I'm gonna secret whisper it. No brownouts. None. So that's good. I know where I went to get my annual report done. They had 2 lines. One had an appointment and one for no appointment. The line for appointment, only one person in front of me had about. Yeah, I got to do it, Jim. I'm not excited about it, but I do need to do it. I need to do it. So you did it. So did you go on the line with appointment? No, you were in the line without. So I'm going to go in the line without appointments. If you're in the province, you can make it with less. You can. Our nut costs us, if you were to add it up now, and I need to do a video on it, people ask me, it runs about about $1,300 now, where I could live on $500 before. But my major expense is my electric, and I have my solar's down, so my electric's gone up, and my electric and food. Food has been the most pricey cost for us. We're probably spending $400 or $500 a month on food, where I used to spend two. That's how much it's gone up. And it's not as if we're eating anything different. I mean, we're eating rice. Ruth will go buy rice today. Now, rice has been stable because the government made it stable. So we'll spend $30 a month on rice, maybe a little more on rice, but it's all the other stuff like beef. Beef is $8, $10. It's like $6 a pound, which is cheap. Really, it's really cheap. But a lot of you kind of pick through it. You know what I mean? You just make sure it's good. Delightful, no appointments. There was about 50 people in line. Wow. So all those foreigners who had problems in the Philippines like to share in your channel. There are millions of foreigners enjoying the Philippines. Yeah, there are not millions of foreigners here now. The latest statistics is less. I'm trying to think. Look online. It's considerably less. The major supporters here, the ones that the Bureau of Immigration are going to check on all the foreigners, the Chinese and the Koreans are number 1 and 2. And then it filters down into the Japanese, and then Aussie and Americans and Canadians. The Chinese is so many. But they go check on the Chinese and all those too. I mean, I asked the guy, I said, where are you going now? He said, I am going to check on this guy, the Korean guy, and of course my brother-in-law. They go check on him. I didn't know that. I asked. I did not know they were checking on him. And apparently they've been just started this last December checking on him. So there are many, like your teacher and there's millions of foreigners enjoying the Philippines. There are millions of foreigners enjoying the Philippines. Great place to retire, great place to go, great place to come. Nobody's saying anything bad about that. And most of the people that I talk to are still here. A lot of people that left here were for either healthcare or safety issues, but really it's been for healthcare more than anything, because healthcare, as you know, is non-existent. I know from experience because I've been here 9 years and been fighting that battle. So they are telling me now, I'm 68, I'll be 69. Of course, I have no insurance because nobody will insure me. I went to AXA, I went to all the companies, and nobody insure. They will insure, but it's like $500 a month US, $400 a month US, and I don't want to get into that. I have Philly Health. I'm grandfathered in under the Philly Health program. I have that, but and it's under the Filipino program. But I was grandfathered in back in the day. Back in the day, if you were a foreigner coming to the Philippines, you could sign up and be under your wife's plan, and I'm under my wife's plan. So if I get sick and I go to the hospital, I'm covered under the Filipino plan like a Filipino is. So I have that. And it takes care of a lot of the bill. Not all of it, of course. So I do have that. And I pay $60 a year for that. And that includes Ruth, RR, and me. And then Ruth has her own policy. And she has her own policy through FICO, the co-op. And she pays that policy. I forget what it is a month. And she, I don't know, like $5 a month, something like that. And she has covered. So she's double covered, and RR's double covered. But me, I only have Philly Health and self-insured because I can't, well, they started a new thing. When I turned in my bills, when I had my insurance, they wouldn't pay me the amount back. In other words, I turned it in like I wouldn't have had a cyst on my face. And I turned it in, and I forget what the amount was. It's like 8,000 peso. So I turned it in that I paid 8,000 peso, and I got a check back. It was like 4,000 peso. And I said, why is this half? Well, sir, we don't cover this. We don't cover this. Don't cover this. And I soon started realizing after my other escapades, I had scabies and all the other things, and typhoid, and I had all these things happen to me. And I realized, I said, oh, this insurance is really not helping me at all. In other words, I'm going in the hole because I'm paying the payments and they're not covering me. So that's what happened. That's the reason I have this channel. to help people like that. It's because it helps make them make informed decisions whether or not, and they can search for their own insurance, but it gives them a guide. Oh, this happened to Tom, instead of somebody saying, oh, it's perfect here. You can get Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you can use TRICARE, you can use everything. But no, you can't, and it doesn't work. TRICARE, it stops some of their things that they're covering now. They can only cover this before they covered everything. So it varies. The line but no appointment, there's about 50 people. Yeah. I'm 55, 155. Yeah, you can ride. Henry, you can ride. Yeah, I was in less than 10 minutes. Oh, man. Hello, Ken Unger. How you doing? The thing about violent crashing in the Philippines on violent crimes, foreigners involved about 98% of the time. Yeah. It's the new norm, Isaac. If you're a person walking down the street, and it's like the guy at the mall. I'm walking with my phone in my hand, and the guy at the mall is trying to snatch my phone out of the hand. He didn't snatch the guy next to me. The Filipino had his phone out walking, typing. He was targeting me. Why? I have no idea. That's what the guard said. Why did he attack this guy and this guy and this guy and this girl? I said, I don't know. Why is he trying to grab the phone out of my hand and take it at the mall with you within 50 feet of me? The guy was okay mentally. But he had an exit. In other words, I was right there with another Filipino on his phone. And my phone was not any better than the Filipino's phone. I mean, he had an iPhone. My iPhone, whatever. I don't know what it was. It was a nice iPhone with all the cameras on the back of it. But the guy attacked me. Now, why? Don't know. Foreigner. Maybe had thinking in their mind, oh, he has a better phone than this guy. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Sandy Hook Promise? I haven't, Henry. Tom, wife home from church. Be safe. Have a safe flight. Can't wait to watch you, Bruce, Florida's Adventures. God bless, my good friend. Thank you, Mr. Tom. Thank you. I think you have a surge protector on everything you plug in there. Yeah, I do. I have a surge protector on everything on, and then I put one on the, what do they call that? I've had one put on the main. What is that? Sock?
My socks.
Well, you need to put all that stuff. Omer's eating our socks.
Where is he getting this?
Yeah, and you do have them. I think the only thing we don't now is we have our TV plugged in. It's not on a surge, but the fridge and the rice cooker, the new one. I'm good at cook. Sinigang? Yes, good. Love your channel. Keep up with the videos, Art. Yeah, thank you, Art. Yeah, I had a guy tell me the other day. He says, "Why are you reporting this and that?" It's the truth. It's always been about the truth. I'm not faking it. It's always been about the truth. Even when I first got here, people said, "Hey Tom, how much does it cost to get your visa done?" Well, I went and got my visa, and it was $2,500 in Davao, and I switched and went to CDO, and the same visa the next 3 months was $3,000 and something. And I said, "Why is it more here?" In Davao, sir, I don't know. But this is what the cost is. So I started going back to Davao because it was cheaper in Davao to get my visa. Why is it different? CDO's on, the West Coast, and Davo's on the East Coast at the ocean. So I said, I'll just go to the ocean on this side. So that's what I would do. So I could keep up with it. Because people don't realize that, I guess each office are independent. I don't know. I mean, even though they have the computer there, I know that office at one time was really the easiest office to get your visa done. And they would give you 6 months at a time when you couldn't get 6 months at a time. You could only get 2 months at a time and 2 months, and then they'd give you 6 months. But you could go there, say you fly out and come back in, you go through your initial 30 days, remember, and then go another 30 days on your tourist, and then you can go 2 months and 2 months and then 6 months. But they would give you 6 months straight out when you come back. And so I did that for a while because I was on the tourist until COVID hit, and they, made all of us get the 13A that were foreigners. In fact, everybody that were foreigners at the time, they just required you to do that, which was fine because it made me jump to do it. I needed to be permanent anyway. You know, why be on a tourist visa? But a lot of guys are still on the tourist visa. They didn't do it. I think I'm not sure Bud Brown. I'm not sure what he had. I don't know if he had a 13A or SRV, but some of the guys had, like Mike, he had a tourist visa for the longest time. I think Gio may still have. No, he may be going for the 13A now, and so is Rike. Before they were on tourists. I'll say it again, brother. Wherever we can run each other, I have a good ribeye waiting for you guys. I'll tell you what, Bill. I'm going to tell you something. I can't wait to see you guys. I'm going to come see you. I'm going to go see. There's many guys I'm going to see, and you're on the list. I make it a goal. I mean, I've known you guys for a long time, and I will be there so I can see all the babies and see Rose. And R and Ruth even asked me about that. And I'm going to see Mr. Ken Unger if he's available, and some of the guys like that. I know I have a friend here, it's a subscriber, and I will not say anything, his name or anything, but he's here in Cebu now, and with his family, and he's going to be here for a period of time. He's a really good guy, and a straight up guy, you know, and he gives me a lot of the information that I have for my channels, and he gives me the true insight on where I can find the latest and greatest things. It's like this morning, Mr. Tom Shipman, the one just left, sent me some information from the Washington Post that they caught the group that did the trouble at the church this morning, and they caught that group out of Davao. So that's a good thing, and I'm glad to hear that they caught that group. So it's on the Washington Post. It's in USA, you know. So wow, 600 people on. God bless you guys. Thanks for coming on. Almost retired. Went to Publix Day. Blueberries and watermelons. Good. I tell you what. Almost did. Do they have the raspberries and what do they call those other ones? Oh man, I like to get some good blueberries. They have blueberries here, believe it or not. You can get some blueberries and blackberries, but it's. I think it's. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But they do have some good blueberries and blackberries. Now, also some of the, what do they call it, little kiosks here, the small orange, it's Tangelo, maybe Tangelo, or Tangerine. They sell a lot of those, and those are really good here. I think they're shipped in from Indonesia somewhere or something. But those things, man, I love those things. I tell Ruth, I said, can you give me some of those things? Because I'll eat them like candy. They're so sweet, and they're really good food. And I love watermelon. They have a watermelon truck come by here with produce, and I always try to get him to stop. And I stopped doing it recently because he's been hauling older stuff. And I guess it's the time of year, so the watermelon's not been that good. So I'm going to wait a while and see if I buy some more. I had to renew my passport. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Good to see you. I had to renew my passport. Took a month. Then had to go to Manila to get it stamped and extend my visa. It took almost 3 hours. So, wow. Hey, Rick, they didn't do it in Cebu? Wow. You had to go, Manila. Wow. To get it stamped and extend my visa. Wow. Well, I did see the other day where, I don't know how much you pay for tickets. I noticed that some of the flights, Rick, are really cheap, like $20 to fly. I was looking from CDO to Cebu for me and the girls to go to Cebu, and it was $21 per person. $21. That's cheap. Kevin and Jim, good morning. All is well. Good to see you. How's Gemma doing? Hopefully she's doing well today, and hopefully she's doing good today. Yeah, in fact, we Ruth and I saw the flights, and I said, why don't we try to go to Cebu? We could get there and we could maybe, go see some family. We have family there, work there, and get around the island and see what's going on. The $20 a person, you can't beat it. $60. That's cheaper than me going by bus somewhere. I mean, bus costs more than that. Yeah, I was told I had to be main office. Oh, I see. Main office. Wow. Well, Rick, you got it done now, so you got 10 years for sure. You know, shout out to you. Good for you, man. Good for you. Next time I'm over in CDO, we'll have to hook up for lunch and have a nice lunch. We had wild blueberries and blackberries here during the right time of the year. Just have to be careful on the thorns on the blackberries. Yeah, I know. I tell you what, Bill, there's nothing better than good blackberries. They always get caught in my teeth. I went to the dentist this week, and the dentist was funny. He said, when's the last time you had a cleaning? And I said, well, I'm thinking, I don't know, 1944? No, I'm kidding. A long time. And he says, you need to do a cleaning. I said, are you trying to get more money? He goes, no, you just cleaning better teeth. That's okay. So anyway, I had 2 teeth pulled. I had 4 teeth pulled instead of dealing with filling them and all the other mess. And I got to tell you something. He's the most gentle guy I have ever seen in my life. He did such a gentle job that I've never had a better dentist in my life. Never. It cost me, let's see, $32. Cost me $64 for 4 teeth. Now, if you drill and all the other stuff and he had to clean them, you know, and includes anesthesia, it would have been quite a bit more than that, you know, maybe $100, he said. But he said, you're better off because these teeth are kind of gone. And I had some dead teeth, whatever that means. I said, can I just leave the dead teeth in, you know, if they're dead? And he said, you can leave dead teeth in. I said, does it harm? Does it hurt my breath or anything? He goes, no. He says, as long as you brush your teeth and keep them clean, he says, you'll be fine. And I said, well, just go ahead and pull them. That way I don't have it. So I'm minus 4 more teeth. I don't know how many teeth I have left. Seems like I'm almost empty there, but, you know, flight was about $80. Oh, $80 flight. Oh, okay. Sure round trip, right? Wow. Yeah. Crazy weather in Baguio last night, down 10 Celsius, frost in some of the mountains. Wow. Wow, Ken. That's chilly. Are you here now, or you just from Maureen? It was cold day before yesterday, really cold day before yesterday. Oh, we stayed at Red Planet, Manila Bay. It was nice across from U.S. Embassy. I stayed there one time. I like it. I like Red Planet. I had some incidents at Red Planet, but it's actually a pretty nice place. It has some nice, how can I say, ambiance about it. I like it there. And, you know, it's, you know, $30 a night, $35 a night. Pretty good. We have utilized it on my birthday month. It's no charge on your birthday month. And we took advantage of that. But getting back to this, I do want to say this. This guy has big fingers, right? And so I told him, I said, you got big fingers. I always say never go to dentist with big fingers. He said, I promise you, you will not feel my big fingers. And he had those teeth out before I could blink. And I got to tell you, it was, I said, you done? He goes, yeah, I'm done. Already? Yeah, I'm already. He already had everything in and it had me set up. So it was easy for me. So it really worked out well for me. I enjoy that. You know, that was nice. That was the easiest experience I ever had. So dental, it's worth flying here if you had to go to a dentist. But although he said I'm limited, I can't do surgeries and things, but we do veneers, we can do fillings, we can do stuff like that. So if I really need work done and I just happen to be in the States, it's better to pay $1,200 round trip, fly here, get your teeth done, and fly back, because those guys there is going to charge you $1,200 before you even get started, right? So that is a big benefit here. I do have to say that. Another big benefit here too is that when you go get the medication, he got me medication, you know, and he filled it out, and the good thing about it is the medication is, I wouldn't say it's cheaper. You can get free antibiotics, you know, Publix now, but I think this costs like $30. I don't know what he gave me, but I tell you what, really tough stuff. And I think these antibiotics here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm supposed to take all those. Why? I don't know. So I'm not a person that likes going to the dentist, but I'm glad I went to the dentist. It gives me a better situation there. Also, too, um, he had a, you can't, all those places can't afford x-ray machines. So you have to go off-site to get x-rays. The only place that has x-rays is in, for me, it was 30 miles one way. So I had to go get x-rays done, which ended up taking about 3-4 hours because it's not like it's straight shot, but the bus stops and it stops and it stops and it stops and waits and stops and drives you crazy. But if you have a car, you can get there in no time. Solo journeyer, good morning. Much more than 12 on one tooth can be that. Yeah, exactly. You're right. It can. It gets to the point to where, yeah, it can. And $1,200. I look at it. I'm saying 1,200. Maybe you get a round trip for 800. I mean, I did get a round trip for 800 one time. I really did. And so say you spent under $1,500. It's worth coming here, get your teeth done, spend a night, 2-3 nights, 4 nights, a week, 2 weeks, have a little mini vacation if you can afford it. If you're retired or you have a job where you can do that, and then go back to the States. There's many great surgeons. I probably, if I would come back to this guy, because he went to school 6 years to be a dentist, and he's got a line out the door. You have to make an appointment with this guy. That's how good he is. And he specializes in children, does braces, all that stuff like that. So, and which is nice. The temperature here was in the negatives last week. It killed all 3 of our cars, so I had to fix them. Oh, really? At this point, anything that's positive temperature is warm for me. I tell you what, good thing about it, Bill, you're that kind of guy that if something happens, you can fix it. Or you can at least tell whomever they can fix it, that this is the problem. And that's really good you have that talent. I don't have that talent. I have a talent, I have an idea of what it is, but as far as fixing that, I always change out a starter, I can do that. Or change out a belt, I can do that. But I'm talking about the internal workings of a car, you know? I can't do that. But then again too, I have to tell you, through the years I've got a good attorney. The first thing you do when you move here, get a good attorney. First thing first. A good doctor. Find a doctor. Can't find a doctor, go somewhere else and find a doctor. That's what you need. The first thing you do. Doctor, dentist, right? Get you a dentist. And make sure you find somebody in political aspects, whether they're assistant mayor or mayor. Go down and meet the mayor. If you're a foreigner, go down and meet the mayor. And I've been lucky no matter what. I was at Jollibee, and the governor of Bukidnon came in Jollibee, and I was sitting there, and he walked up to me and he says, "Hello, sir." And I said, "Hello, sir." I said, I know you. Where do I know you from?" But he had entourage. I mean, he had police around him the whole 9 yards. And I said, "Why do you have all the police here?" He said, "Well, I'm a governor of Bukidnon." I said, "Are you?" "Oh, yeah, I know who you are." And I said, he said, "This, can I sit?" I said, "Yeah, sit down." Ruth was in line, you know. I said, "Sit down." So he sat down. He had one of his policemen go up and get him some food. Of course, they had it ready for him because he's the governor, and they called ahead, and the food's waiting. He said, have them get his order from his wife and have it turned in. They did. I had my food lickety split, and there was a line knee deep, giraffe. I mean, it was busy. But anyway, nice guy. Bottom line, nice guy. I was lucky. So he said, "You have any problem?" Gave me his card. "You call me." So when that thing happened to me last year, all I had to do was call. And within, he said, "You do this, A, B, C, D, E, leave." We left at 3 a.m. here, and I'll take care of the rest. And he did. So find somebody. Don't be shy. Go down there. "Hi, my name is John Jones. I live so-and-so. I want to meet the mayor. I'm a foreigner here, and I want to meet the mayor." Believe me, they'll come out of their office, they'll find you. If he's busy, they'll find you. Now, we had the mayor marry us, and which was nice, but there's been three mayors since then. And now we know the mayor, which is uh, uh, a nice guy, and the assistant mayor, which is our attorney, is our assistant mayor. Him and his wife, and she is the assistant mayor, which will be the next mayor, and the councilman. So there's going to be a lot of good things. So that's what you need to do when you live here, is find the key people, and it makes your life a lot easier, Hi, Mark. Mark, I was saying, you know what? It's almost 10 and Mark's not been on. I've been worried. How you doing, Mark? It was colder here. Davo Don. High five. It's safe to come in. It was colder here than Taylor Swift Tupperware party. Hey, Davo. Good to see you, pencil thin mustache. Always nice to see you. And it's always a pleasure to have you on. And everybody. Grandmaster Davo Don. Davo, I'm going to ask you. Brown out, pumpkin. I'm going to ask you, Davo Don. Have you been to the market lately? It's too cold to get out, right? Brown out, mid-text. Duma. Of course, I had a bit of dental done here for a fraction of the cost in the States. Haven't had too many x-rays taken, private procedure though. Yeah, what they did, they made sure, because I guess American foreigner teeth are different than Filipino. Our teeth goes on up into the nostrils right here, right? Goes up into the sinus cavities. They're long. Filipino teeth are shorter. And he said, I don't want to pull your tooth out. And it goes up in the cavity here and ruin something. So I need to have an x-ray done. And he was right. So I was safe. But I got to tell you something. I did not know there's a third molar up here. You've got another molar that most everybody has. Well, he had to pull this back tooth. Well, he hit that third molar when he was pulling it. And a little pain was there. But I said, what is that you're hitting there? It feels like a... He said, that's your molar. I said, why? So he brought me the x-ray and showed me the x-ray when we're done. And apparently we got 2 molars there. I go, what is that? I said, is that the way my teeth look? They're horrible looking. I said, nobody's ever let me look at the chart. And he goes, yeah, that's your teeth. I go, wow. He says, looks like you've had some work done. I said, I have. Morning, Chi. High five, Chi. Good to see you. How you doing, Miss Chi Torres? I'm playing a new online game. Almost forgot to check to see if you were on live. I'm bad. Slap your hand. Sorry. Hello, how is Miss Chi Torres doing? God bless you, too. God bless from Texas. Going to be moving out that way in 6 years. Can't wait. Awesome, man. Good for you. Whatever you're going to move to, Christian Watcher. Awesome. You'll enjoy it here. Great place. Just pick where you want to live. Just make sure it's safe and secure, and you're fine. It's a great areas here. You're right. Who knows? Who you know helps. Gemma knows everyone, which is a big help if things need to be done. Need help. Exactly. That's the reason why I did that. I learned this. My father was into politics. Okay, my father knew the governor. He was just into that. All right. I'm not into it. But my father is saved me before by the governor. Not anything that I did, but it enhanced my career is what it did. But the knowing the mayor here, now the mayor is out. I was out. I was walking, and they were having this big thing, and there was, I don't know, 1,000 people there, right? And I'm walking down. I'm gonna catch a bus, but he was there. He was like, 50 feet from me. And apparently he saw me get out of the tricycle. So he comes over there. He says, Tom. He says, Tom and Jerry. That's how I remember you. I said, that's how everybody remembers you, Tom and Jerry. I said, I wasn't sure if it was Jerry or Tom. I said, I always remember the first. And he come over and shook my hand. I said, how you doing, sir? He says, I'm doing fine. He says, are you okay? Any issues? I said, no, it's good. I said, the governor took care of it. And he goes, yeah, I heard about that, and we want to make sure you're all safe and secure there, and glad that you're doing better. And this happened December. So really nice guy. Really nice guy. So it never fails to have someone you know. And I don't care if you have to go out of your way, do it. Just go meet anybody in the municipality. Meet the girls. Just go in and bring a bag of gummy bears, individual packs, and just give it to the girls. Give them snack. You'll have so many friends. Just give them a little snack. Here's a pack of gummy bears. Do that, or donuts. I did that one time, and when we were getting married, it eliminated a lot of the things that we're going through. And we went to Krispy Kreme, not Mr. Donut, and bought a bunch of donuts, and I brought them in. And before you know it, I'm behind there. We're having coffee, and they shut down the whole office. But it was just nice to know that they see me, they say hi, and nice to know you have people like that. And I love Filipino for that. They're just nice and genuine, sweet. So it's really nice to have that. Wow, 610 people on. Thank you guys. Say hi to Maureen, Mark King is everybody. So Cebu, awesome, great area. I got family there. Cebu's great, awesome place. I'm good, Tom. Thanks. Nice to see you, Chi. So hopefully you're doing well, and I know you're working a lot, and I know it's been a while. We were over there, and we're gonna yell one day, but it was sort of like we were like tied up busy with another family member, and we couldn't do it because we were kind of riding with them and like that. So they had control of our environment there. It's different for foreigners to meet governor or mayor. I'm a Pinoy. They might not see me. They'll see you, Henry. They'll see you. Go do it anyway. Go do it anyway. Listen, tell them when you meet them, I just came in from the States. I'm from California, wherever. And go see them. You'll be surprised. My best friend, his last name's Batista. Filipino. He is American Filipino. And he worked on ships. He owns his own shop now. Probably a really nice guy. I have a problem with a car or anything, he's there. I had my teeth pulled, and I was downstairs sitting in a chair, and some man crawled up behind me and put me in a headlock as a joke. And I jumped up, and he said, "Easy, easy there, big boy, it's me." And he sat down and brought me a coffee. Tom, we decided to look elsewhere to move due to your issues with mountain folks and quakes. Just learned for sure locals there and Negros would not write off Mindinao for expats. I understand. So you decided to look elsewhere to move the issues. Yeah, it's not just here. Apparently, Leyte, some problems in Leyte, and it's not just here. And it's sad. I'm sorry. Leyte, Bohol had an incident yesterday up in the mountains. I don't know, something going on. There's always something. It's not just here. And that's what I was telling the guys earlier. I think somebody got mad because it's telling the truth. It's on the news, man. It's on GMA. If it ain't GMA, it's on ABS-CBN. It's on USA. The post I got this morning from Washington Post, Mr. Tom Shipman sent me, and gave me an idea on what's going on there. In other words, they caught the rebels that did that mess in Davao. So, so nice. Ravens, go Ravens. Hey, so who's going to be in the playoffs? I have not even had it. Oh, Maureen, high five. I haven't seen you forever. How come I don't see you no more? Are you planting trees or working in your garden? How come I don't see you no more? I miss seeing you all over the place. I miss seeing Maureen and Ken, and I got to see you guys sometime or another. 4,000 expats in Davao area I read recently. 4,000. So, number 1, Chinese. Number 2, Korean, right? The guy said, the police officer that interviewed me, because now they're interviewing, and he'd be by my house every month, hopefully, not every week. He was telling me that the Chinese Koreans are ones that they have the most of. They have to go interview at the week, because of the way it is. I said, really? And I said, yeah. So, Rick, we have people that can help in most situations. They help. They know what somebody can. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Rick. Yeah, and you're in tune with your area there, and so you know the people. and you know what's going on. And that really makes a big difference. It really does. It makes a big difference on who is there, who you need something, who can be there for you. I tell you, I'm blessed with that, and I'm blessed with knowing a few people. Even an attorney. We called him one time. I needed something for my visa here, my 13A. I said, "Can you rewrite this thing again for me?" He said, "Why are they making you do this?" I said, "It's new rules." He said, "I just did that last week." I said, "New rule this week. Can you rewrite this for my 13A?" And so he wrote it up and gave it to me. I said, "How much I owe you?" He said, "Nothing. Nothing. You never pay me anything. You don't ever owe me any money. Never pay me 1 peso. I don't want your money. Your money's no good at my place." So I said, "Okay, I know what to do." He walked and goes back in his office. I said, "What do you guys need for snack today?" And I said, so I threw down like, I remember $10, 500 pesos. I said, "Snack for today." But it has to go for snack. You know, because if you put it in your pocket, he's going to know. It has to be snack. And so she guaranteed me, which I don't know where it went. Could have been with a pocket. So nice to see you, Ken and Maureen. Go Troy, just because they are closest to home. Detroit? Ravens, Detroit, Davo Don. I just can't talk. I forgot. I don't need to talk. I just need to type. Exactly. That's all you need to do is type. Harry, sorry. I would live in the Philippines, but my concern is always healthcare. I understand that. That would be my only reason if I ever left, was healthcare. That would be my only reason is healthcare. I would. That's my concern. Number one on my list, healthcare. If something is wrong, it's healthcare. So, you guys know how that is. Mwah, Maureen. Mwah.
Okay.
I've been told by a doctor all my life that I shouldn't be alive. My blood's so thick it has so much iron. My circulatory runs backwards, and I'm immune to most things that will kill most people. Wow, Bill. I do have to say, you really have good stamina. You really have good stamina, and I do have to say that. And you're lucky, you're blessed. I know, you know what? I got to tell you, Rose is lucky to have you, and you're lucky to have her. You guys make a good couple, you know. So Rose doing well at in nursing. I bet 50 on Detroit, get 7.5 points. There you go. Davo Don, we've been to Davos, a great place. We planned to move there until recently. Surigao. Did I say that right? Surigao? Siargao. Some people are moving there. Siargao. But it's on the list. It's on that list that they were showing me the other day. But I'm doing good. Which I'm ready to visit them. Amazing Crown Solo. Yeah, thank you. Hit me up, maybe we can chat again like we used to. For sure, Chief. I found Davo to be the most organized. Davo is organized. It is a well-planned out city. One thing about it is I've learned that area. The best time to travel is 6 to 7:30 for me, wherever I go there. And in the evenings, about the same. But it's really hectic there. It's growing so fast there. Yeah, Henry, you could just go do that. You just go in there and just say hello. Most Mindinao is fine to live in. I live in Meriding, and I haven't had any issues since being here. Hey, did they interview you yet, Rick? Have the Bureau come by your house yet? Not Bureau, Police Department. They may come by. Even DePolo is okay, but that's about further south I will go. Yeah. Tom, you know, I also forgot today to make something to eat for dinner. Lucky I gone to the store and bought some microwave food. Do you see that one, Mark, where they make the Dollar Tree foods? I was watching this lady making Thanksgiving dinner and all this other stuff on Dollar Tree. Not Dollar. Yeah, Dollar Tree? Yeah, Dollar Tree. I forget them, guys. I'm not there anymore. 9 years, it's kind of hard. So Dollar Tree, and she's making meals, like really nice meals. I don't been to, Don, I've been to Osmond, just east of there, loved it, yeah. Geo raves about DiPolo a lot. Yeah? DiPolo, that's on the other side over there?
Oh, we're going to somewhere.
I see. Oh, okay. Yeah. In the NFL side, the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. Click like, y'all. Thank you, Christian. Good morning, Randy Conrad. Where you been? I'm kidding, Randy. Good morning. Praying life is good. Praying life is fantastic. And life is, couldn't have it any better. This Sunday, you know who the 49ers will be playing in the Super Bowl. Okay, this Sunday, which is today. So they're playing today. Not bad here, 42 Fahrenheit. Wow. There are a lot of expats. Osmonds used to go from. We used to go for some of the parties they had. Awesome. There's quite a few. There's a group, and most of the Americans have left where I'm at. They've gone back to the States because of healthcare. The other one, Ginsand's got a big group there. Davao has a big group, but it is not as frequent. CDO, same. It's not as frequent, very small turnout. Most guys stay to themselves. The same thing in Davao, I noticed, because I was trying to get involved in that. And like, it'll be 5 people, next time be 25 people, next be 2. It's crazy. But some of the guys meet every morning for coffee, and some guys don't even care, and they show up or don't show up. And it's entirely up to the person, because it's basically just a group of guys getting together, talking English. Because a lot of guys don't have the availability to talk in English, and that's the problem here. Once you get here, you may find that you need that to get on with life, because if you're with your wife all the time and she talks English to you, but it's Visaya, and family comes over, it's all Visaya, so your English is limited. So when you're talking, I had an American and we started talking English, and I'll be honest with you, after about 3 hours, I was going, wow, this is the most English I talked all year last year. He goes, I know, me too. I know. He said, it's like like that. Whether you're in the province, whatever, you can be at the mall in Davao or the mall in Manila. Don't mean the Americans are going to talk to you. A lot of them just shy away. A lot of them just walk down the other aisle. They see you, they don't want to have anything to do with American. I really like the Osmonds. Maureen lives a couple hours west of Plaridel. At least they have an airport I can get in and out of. That's really nice, Ken. Yeah, Osmonds there. Maureen lives there a couple hours. Do you have type 2 diabetes? No, thank goodness. I don't have anything. The doctor gave me a 100% full bill of health. Thank goodness. Blood's good, blood pressure's good, but you know how that is. We spent last weekend traveling around Nesgros looking for possible areas to move based on good hospitals and private schools for the kids. Number one thing, private schools, and make sure you find a good one. Christian base if you possibly can. You're gonna that's got to be almost, because I won't go into that. Too much negative. I won't go into that. It's too much negative there. It's like my friend said, I'm tired of my son watching movies at school, and I'm tired of him saying, where was the teacher? Oh, I don't know. They don't have substitute teachers. So just make sure you get a Christian school that has substitute teachers. That if the one is sick, that someone substitute, and or if something happens, that someone is there always, so they can actually get the education. He said, my son set out more than he went to school. So a lot of Americans, what they're doing to the children is they're doing online school from U.S. and they're paying that $200, $300 a month on online schools. and it gives them availability to talk English. They talk to the teachers and they interact with the classroom, and it gives them availability that you might look at that for future, because a lot of the schools here don't really get in depth on a lot of things, and you may find they'll be watching movies a lot of the time. Ours was the same thing. You know how many schools ours been in since I've been here? Too many to count, and that's the reasons why. So we're looking at putting her in an online American school and paying the online classes. So I'm really seriously thinking about that, because we met an American at a restaurant. He just happened to walk in. I haven't seen in a while. He's a longtime subscriber here, and he was telling me he had to put his kid in school because his son and I are same age, and they were in the same school, and he pulled him out just like I pulled R out for different reasons, and all basically almost the same. But I realized that it's better to have. He said, I just put him in online because he went to this other school. We had to pull him out. Went to this other school. I had to pull him out because he wasn't learning. He wasn't grasping. So that's the only problem with the schools here. And it's the same in CDO, same Davao, it's same here. So is it going to be the same in Iloilo? I don't know. Or Naga or Bohol? I don't know. But I just know that that's a very important thing. As they get older, you might look at that. Get a certain age, especially like 5th or 6th grade, put them on online teaching so they can actually learn, because they don't even learn the they don't know any kind of times tables or addition or division, multiply. I had a hard time with that. Don't make me roll after. Where you been? How you doing, my good friend? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I flew out of the airport last week. Not bad. The parking's really small. No interview. Okay. I lived a lot longer than I should have. Already past 60 years longer. That when I was 7 years old, when I was almost run by a car laying down in front of me. Oh, Mark King. I'm glad you're okay. Small terminal looks like a house. I was there in June. Rose doing great. We pushed back our travel plans for summer to Christmas, New Year's, and more time to finish the house there. We get in. If we get in the States this year, we'll come see you, Bill. I have not seen that. I don't go to Dollar Tree stores. Maybe start going now. You said that. Check it out. Like 254. Awesome. We got 260. Thank you guys. Overall, that's a bad experience. Back. It's okay, Henry. Thank you. I heard from friends that Dollar Tree is no longer a dollar. Yeah, I did see that. It's a dollar. What is that? $7 or $9? What is that price now? $12? Something like that. Staying warm, cold, Pennsylvania last couple of days. 50 degrees, Randy. Wow. That's chilly. I landed in Puerto Princesa Airport. Talk about small. I bet it was. There's a good pizza place down by the port. You guys are talking, okay. Do you play tennis? I don't play tennis. My sport at the time was baseball. I don't play any sports anymore. I'm 68 now, but I could probably play something. Golf maybe, right? Carwell was right up under my chest. One more inch or died. Man, Mark, I'm glad you're okay. Tom, if you're looking for online American School art, we had to use it for a few months in the pandemic. It's great and cheap. I'm going to look at that. It's called K-12? Okay, K-12. Greetings, Gary T. High five. Good to see you, my good friend. That male doctor who's got play tennis. She wrote the book on tennis. No, not. I can only imagine being around you on a regular basis. It would drive me crazy. You would make me laugh all the time. Oh, man. Yeah. What part of New York you live, Davo? I know that some of the airports are really cool. CDO don't have a bad airport either. It's a nice little airport. It's fly in, fly out. Look at Cebu. Cebu's airport is beautiful. Me and R and Ruth flew in there very first time. It's beautiful. I love that airport. I love that airport. New Jersey. New Jersey. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I think I'll call the stream. I know there's 577 people. I'm out of coffee, and I'm getting hungry. It's almost snack time. I've been on almost an hour and a half. Now there's 614. Wow. What was coming home from school after I got up when I just told I never told anyone my... Wow, Mark. I tell you what, I'm glad you're okay. I am just so happy you're okay. Yeah, things happen. Wow. As I'm saying, I'm closing off. 616 came on. I want to thank everybody for always coming on my streams, though, for sure, and spending your valuable time. I know that some of the guys don't like what I tell it like it is. I'm so sorry that I do, but you guys pretty well know, if you're a straight up guy and not one of these guys that just straight up and understand how it is, that's fine. But I want to tell the guys the truth, and so they don't get in a situation like Pumpkin Joe. He's looking for a better place because what's been going on here in Mindinao. He's trying to find a different place in Mindinao, and that's good and fantastic. Everyone knows me today. Should have never known me at all. Yeah, Mark, I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad you're there. Have you gone to Clark? I haven't been to Clark. I have not flown into Clark. There were some good prices on tickets to Clark here in December. In and out of there, $500 US, $545 to be exact, from Clark to United States of America, one way. They also had some flights out of Clark. It was $863 round trip from Clark in December, and they were trying to get that December crowd, which was really nice to see. Have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, tell her to be ready for the test, and she will have to do. Most of her back at least 1 year. Yeah, there's a program. She can actually take a test, Rick, what the guy told me, okay? And he said his son was not put back a year, that he is proceeded onward. There's a test they take to find out the knowledge. And one thing about it, RR is a studier. She's already studied. But you can take that test to decide whether you want it, how you want to do it. And they'll tell her what grade she's aptitude for. His son actually went up a grade because of who he was, I guess. I don't know how smart he was. But with RR, I will tell her that. And if she's put back, it's okay. I need for her to learn because that's what I want her to do, because sitting in classroom just twiddling the thumbs ain't going to do it. Because schools here are different. Oh, man, they're so different. Let's see. She's been 9 years. She's been to at least 4 schools. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is her 5th school. Yeah. And we pulled them out because of that. There's many reasons. I don't want to get on. It's too negative. So I don't want to bring that up because people get mad. I don't want to bring that up. I want it to be a positive channel. No, but really, yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's see. I tell her. RR bought some ice cream. Mark King bought some ice cream. I'll tell her. Hello, Captain Billy Jack. High five. How you doing, man? What's RR's favorite food? What's your favorite food Ruth cooks? Chicken adobo. How about anything Ruth cooks? She makes some great I don't know dishes, and these I don't know dishes are the ones that come out of the fridge that's left over from yesterday, and she makes something out of it. Pancakes, asparagus pancakes. Joke, but she'll pull out some stuff out of her hat, and I don't know what it is, but it tastes good. It's delicious. It has a perfect flavor for us. Yeah. Would you have said our favorite food is ice cream? Mark, you're right. RR's favorite food is ice cream. She loves ice cream. Well, guys, I guess I'll call the stream. I know it's an hour and a half, 400 people on. I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with me today and coming online. And thank you so much. Yeah, what does she cook? Sinigang? What's sinigang? What's sinigang?
The sweet, sour, like anything.
Oh, sweet and sour dishes? Or
No,
just,
sour.
oh, sour dishes? Yeah, she cooks it. She cooks it. Later on. Thanks for the show. Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you, Maureen. I want to thank all you guys coming on today. Henry Bautista, Mark King. Thank you for Captain Billy Jack, my good friend, Mark King. Rick Morris. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for coming. Randy Conrad. Have a great day, guys. Mark King. Let's see. Davo Don. Thank you for coming on. Gary T. Thank you. Bill Pratt. Henry Bautista. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you so much. Solo Journer, thank you for coming on today. Ken, Isaac, thank you for coming on today. Don't make me roll after it, my good friend. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time. Rick, thank you. Mark, thank you for coming on. Davil Don. Pumpkin Joe, thank you for coming on today. Davil Don, let's see who's on today. Chitoris, thank you for coming on. Bill Pruitt, Pumpkin Joe, thank you for coming on today. Chi, Ken, I don't want to miss anybody here. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, thank you, Maureen. Nice to see you. Christian Watcher, good morning. Chi, good morning. Kevin and Gemma, thank you for coming on today. Christian Watcher, thank you for coming on today and spending your valuable time. Thank you for always coming on. Rick, almost retired, thank you. Edwin, Tom Shipman, thank you for coming on today. Isaac, thank you for coming on today. Journey with our Miracle Preemie, thank you for coming on today. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending your valuable time. Isaac, Journey. Ogre, thank you, Ogre. Jim Olner, back in Norway, thank you for coming on today. Always a pleasure, always. Carolina Hillbilly, thank you for coming on today. Carolina said he got interviewed. Also, there's quite a few guys got interviewed. Steve Johnson, thank you for coming on today. Ken Koski, thank you for coming on today. Patricia Evans, Jawa, Tim Wheeler, thank you for coming on today. Mary Stevens, you are. Kitty, thank you for coming on today. Tropical Tim, Patricia Evans, Karen Hicks, Mark Jake, Wes Gibbs, RV, thank Catwalk, Berlin, Nia, Ken Wells, Pete Franks. Let's see, where's it go? Jerry Spoons, it's me forever. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for always being on our stream. And thank you for everybody spending a valuable time with us today. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on, and it's so nice that you guys would spend your time with us today. I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures.